Wild Bohrs, the Physics Department softball team. They're fierce, they're tough, and they lose all the time. They have a pretty handsome coach though. They've been playing softball once a week for the last 2 years. Oh, and they like to drink. We wanted to catch up with people from the Physics Department to see what they thought of the Bohrs. What reaction do you have to the phrase, the Wild Bohrs?
Beer? Is there a proper response for that?
I don't know. Does it necessarily elicit a response?
I don't really like nature documentaries.
Oh, the baseball team? I think you guys had a lot of spirit and were awfully fun to play against.
Were you aware that the Physics Department had a softball team?
I was aware that the Physics Department tried to have a softball team.
Physicists play sports.
And what is your impression of the softball team?
A work in progress.
They drink a lot.
They like to lose. Badly.
Have you considered joining the Physics Department softball team?
I am a member. I drink with them.
And you do realize that they actually play sports too?
No, come on, no. No
Yeah.
way.
And would you ever consider being on the Physics Department softball team?
I don't think so. I don't think I could withstand being crushed so bad every week. We weren't so sure about that last answer. When we caught up with the team, we found something different. We recently caught up with the Bohrs to see how this season was going for them.
So, how many games have you guys won this season?
I think the number, it's hard to say because we've played, a lot of games, and sometimes it's hard to keep track of, which ones, but I don't think we've won any games.
Well, one is a general term. Thus far, we are winless.
Winning and losing, it's not really about that.
Are the Bohrs really that bad? We wanted to go to one of their games to find out for ourselves. We found that pitch after pitch after pitch, the other team got hit after hit after hit after hit. And they scored so many runs against the Bohrs that it was hard to keep track. The Bohrs weren't that great in the field either. The Bohrs were just as bad as everybody had said, and it was pretty common for them to get mercy ruled every week.
What is the mercy rule at this level?
This was a common score for a Bohrs game. They were so bad, we even caught them theorizing in the dirt what went wrong with the game. Going into their last game, we heard that they have a secret weapon from the math department to help them pull out a win.
And so I hear you're a ringer from the math department, so how has that been playing on the Bohrs?
I don't know where I heard that from, but it sounds like physicist propaganda.
They always tell us that math and physics, it's the same thing. But really, Chris is in left field. Us mathematicians know Chris is going to get us the ball. Do you ever try to explain to a physicist what to do when the ball is hit to left center? Who the cutoff guy is? You guys are out there, you're calculating what's the wind resistance, how fast is the runner rounding first. Doesn't matter if the spherical chickens. They're going to second. Throw the goddamn ball.
I feel pretty special, I'm bringing a lot of equations and fun things to this team that other people may not be able to bring.
We caught up with some other members of this team to see how they were preparing for their final game.
So you're coming up on your last game of the season. How are you guys preparing for the last game?
Well, Zach's been doing a really great job coaching us. I feel like we've been developing as it goes along.
I'm getting ready. Having a nice beverage.
Steroids!
You're looking at it.
I've been hitting the gym, I can bench up to 375 or so.
150.
Plenty of sleep. And, a few beers.
It was clear that they weren't taking this seriously. We even caught the coach out drinking.
So I hear that you have this tagline that helps your team perform better. Can you demonstrate for me?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any pet peeves with the team playing?
2 things are what I care about. Stick with it and hustle. Stick with it and hustle. Adi, stop ball watching, dude. Just hustle. Just hustle. Don't look. Don't look. Stop looking. Just run. Just run. You just have to get on first. You don't need to know where the ball is. We'll tell you. This is the coach's job to tell you.
Some people say you're a very harsh critic on the softball field. What is your response to that?
Who the f said that? Tell me their name. Tell me their name.
Like half the team.
Those jokers.
Tensions were clearly high going into this last game. We caught up with the Bohrs in the dugout right before the game started.
Take their game and you shove it right back in their face. That's how winning is done.
A team is something you belong to, something you feel, something you have to earn.
If we don't come together, it's over. And I guarantee if we won't go by in your life, you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of it. I'll ask you one last time. To be the best that you can be. Play like champions. Win.
Bohrs on 3.
1, 2, 3, Bohrs!
Their spirits were high going into the last game, and they actually started playing pretty well. They were catching balls in the field, they were making outs, and they even turned a double play at one point. This was the best the Bohrs had ever played. They were even doing well offensively. They were getting hits, and they were scoring runs. After 5.5 innings, the score was 8-4, with the Bohrs winning. The Bohrs had never seen a better game in their season. Unfortunately, tragedy struck in the 6th inning when the Bohrs let in 18 runs to be mercy ruled once again. Not all was lost, however, because the Bohrs' spirits were high for next season, and they even managed to recruit a new player. After this final game, we caught up with the team one last time.
So what keeps you coming back every week?
The camaraderie. I love those motherfuckers. And Mug Night. I love Mug Night.
It's really for love. The love and passion I have for Blind Pig.
It's the team atmosphere.
We laugh a lot.
Yeah. Everyone's happy no matter what happens.
If something good happens, everyone's really happy. And if something bad happens, everyone's pretty happy.
I'd say the camaraderie. I really like my teammates.
Because I have a lot of fun, and the people are great, and even when we mess up, everyone still cheers for you.
I think playing against the physics team was a lot of fun because you don't take yourself too seriously.
Bohrs!
Hello.
Turn around won't let us sing Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Total Eclipse of the Heart?
What's happening?
Yeah.
Turn around every now and then.
Go Barbara! Good eye.
Guys, I don't have rights for that song.